In this video series, I will give you a complete walkthrough from a lead to an active subscriber and how everything can be managed in one platform in NMS Prime. Let's get into it. Hi and welcome. My name is Thorsten Schmidt, and with NMS Prime, we help cable and FTTH network operators in mapping their entire value chain from a lead to an active subscriber in one platform. And in this video, I will give you a brief overview about the upcoming series, how you can use NMS Prime to manage the whole value chain from a lead to active subscribers. And today we will jump into an overview about the different applications and how a customer can walk through these different applications when you onboard a customer, which means you have, for example, a new customer, and either the customer is handled by your sales team and will be added into your CRM. Then all the provisioning stuff needs to happen, of course, the monitoring piece as well, up until the billing. Or on the other side, the customer could also be coming from your order portal, which is integrated in NMS Prime. And this whole value chain we will have a look into. And now we jump into an overview diagram where I can show you how these flows are handled in NMS Prime. With NMS Prime, if you have a sales team, you can use our sales app, which provides you a sales funnel where you can manage and orchestrate all your leads and move them through a pipeline, which we will have a look into in one of our next videos. And then once your sales team completed an order or converted a subscriber and lead into an active subscriber, then of course this sales lead or subscriber will move into the CRM app. On the other side, the subscriber could of course also come from your website and create a web order by themselves. So for this purpose, we have an own web order portal, which we will also have a look into in this video series. And once the customer subscribes here, there's a tons of rules that you can set here and define in the web order portal so that you can map your entire business logic, your tariff logic into a web order portal. And then once the customer subscribes here from this web order portal, then of course you would also get active subscriber in the CRM system in NMS Prime. Of course, there could be, you don't need that. We will have a look into this. You could have a combination or a connection between the sales application and the web order portal, probably in both directions, but let's keep this for now. We will have a look into this later. On the other side, once you have an active subscriber, of course, the subscriber can also go into the self-servicing portal where he can change tariffs, can upgrade products if you would like to introduce new products that your active subscribers would see. So this would be the self-service portal. And this whole layer here is kind of the self-servicing abstraction in this example where we say either a new customer is coming over your web order portal, or on the other side, once it's an active subscriber, he can go in the self-service portal and make tariff changes and so on and so forth. Once we are inside this box, which I called here the BSS or CRM segment, we will have, of course, different applications. In this example, I try to keep it as simple as possible. So we have the main building block, which is the CRM, where you can manage customers, contracts, and so on and so forth. And of course, the related products. Then you will have also a ticketing application, which your team can use. So once a subscriber needs any changes or stuff or has any issues, you can create tickets and assign them. We will also have a detailed look into the functionalities here so that you see how a customer can not just move from this side of the picture, like a new customer can move into the CRM, but also how you can manage and orchestrate all the different ticket types or tickets that might happen with a customer, like you have issues in your network, also on and so forth. And not just that, but you will also have a customer interaction app, which makes it easier for your teams, for your service reps to manage all the customer interactions and have a full record of all the phone calls that are happening. And on the one side, you could then say, if there's a customer interaction which might require a ticket because it's more complicated, then it will automatically create a ticket and get to the CRM system. And if not, it will just be managed inside the customer interaction app. So the customer interaction app is really a new and cool feature, which will really help you organize and strengthen your processes around your network operations, around how to run your network. So here you would be really able to define all the different processes that you would have as a network operator, and like all the standard stuff, like have a new customers complaining, customer want to change tariffs, and all these different processes that you have, you can customize and define here. Of course, we roll out default processes, and once it's required to create a ticket, we'll automatically create a ticket, or once it's required to do any changes in your CRM app, it will have a ton of logic behind it so that this whole CRM interaction could be much quicker and easier. Of course, your service reps or parts of your teams might always have the functionality to have the full details in the CRM, but if you would just have like level 1 support, they might just work with the customer interaction app and not get all the technical details that are required by a more complex technician. So once the subscriber is active, of course, you have the interconnection to the provisioning. So here the OSS layer, and then the provisioning would not just do the provisioning, which we will have a look into the series. So you can do FTTH and of course also DOCSIS or DSL provisioning with NMS Prime, like fully abstracted. I will give you here also a lot of examples in the upcoming videos, how the configuration is working and how it's done. But then on the other side, once subscriber is added, it will automatically also be created in the monitoring system, and not just in the monitoring system, but also in the assurance system. There is a whole thing that we will look into in another video here, because you will also have like Google Maps cards where you can organize your network and see if there's outages, in which areas are outages. So this will be done by the monitoring and the respective apps. So we have a lot of more applications in this space as well. That's why I put a placeholder here. But the main focus will be on the provisioning side. How we get a modem online is very simple, because all the logic will be abstracted. And once your team adds a customer or assigns comes from itself from the web order portal, then all the provisioning process will be handled fully automatically, and of course also the monitoring will be added, and once the customer is active and online, it will be monitored. We will go through this together in the next videos, and you will see once we place an order, I will do this in our demo system, we will add an active subscriber, it will be provisioned directly, we will see how the modem is online, then we will get all the monitoring data and so on and so forth. NMS Prime also comes with many billing applications, but for this video series I will just give you a brief overview about the basic functionalities inside billing, which is basically all the products that we would like to add here, like internet tariffs and perhaps TV tariffs or VoIP tariffs. And then once the subscriber is active, you will assign them the required tariffs, and then the billing will do its magic by its own once you added the tariffs. And there is like a settlement run which you can perform, or which you will normally typically perform once a month, and then at the end you will get out the invoices and so on. The invoices will also automatically be pushed into the service portal of the customer, saying that the customer can by themselves download the invoices and see what is happening there. So if you like to see how the customer or how a lead actively walks through this whole funnel, just stay tuned on the next videos that will come, and I will guide you through it step by step. We will probably do per app one video and show you all the interconnections so that you get a good overview of how a lead will at the end be an active subscriber, how we will monitor the active subscribers, do all the cool assurance stuff that we can do, like in the topography and the maps that we are providing. And then, of course, we will also get into the basic CRM stuff that needs to be happening, and then in the billing side, so that you have a complete overview how a lead gets to an active subscriber and how you can at the end invoice the subscriber and get money for it. If you also want to implement ideas like these in your business, if you want to reach your next level and finally achieve a unified software platform like we can do it with NMS Prime and get better processes, then book a free consultation call and talk to us. All you have to do is to go to nmsprime.com and register there for a free initial consultation call. And then we will personally get in contact with you and talk to you soon. See you in our next video.